Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the Climate Smart Agriculture Venture Showcase Edition 2. My name is June Kangula. I am the project lead at ABAN, and we are thrilled to have you join us this afternoon or morning from wherever you're joining us from. And just to give a little bit of background, the Venture Showcase is part of our initiative to increase the number of angel investors in climate smart agriculture and to also increase the access of capital to innovative founders who are building resilient and innovative solutions for food systems and agri-tech in the agri-tech area. And we are thrilled to have you join us this evening to see three exceptional startups that went through a vetting process and were able to come top of more than 40 startups that did share their pitch decks to feature in the Venture Showcase. And without further ado, let me walk you through the agenda of this evening. It's quite straightforward. The welcome remarks, which I've done, I've welcomed you to this showcase, and the terms of engagement. So, our terms of engagement is we'll be able to see three startups. They will pitch, and they will pitch for 10 minutes, and then investors will get time to ask them questions for 10 minutes. And while they pitch and you get a question, feel free to put your question in the chat so that as they finish pitching, we can already start with your questions as we welcome others to raise their hands and ask questions. And yeah, so the pitch, each founder will have 20 minutes, 10 minutes to pitch, 10 minutes for investors to ask questions. And then we will do an investor feedback poll to know if you would pass, you would want a follow-on conversation, and if you would soft commit. So, and we will also share with you the next steps. So feel free to engage with us during this showcase. And now I will call on Adiola to take us through the pitch session. Adiola, please.
Thank you so much, June. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Adeola Keu, Community Engagement Officer at ABAN, and I'm so glad to welcome you to the second Climate Smart Agriculture Venture Showcase. And so today we will meet founders building real solutions for the future of food and climate smart resilience across Africa, solutions backed by strong traction, measurable impact, and bold visions for scale. So just a quick reminder, the rules of engagement are whilst the founder is pitching, just put the questions in the chat, and this would help the Q&A flow efficiently. And after each pitch and Q&A, the investor poll would pop up on your screen. Be sure to take a moment to complete it, pass, follow up, or soft commit. Okay, your responses will help guide our next steps and unlock further conversation. So let's just dive in. Our first speech comes from Urban Greens, presented by Peter. Peter, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, your 10 minutes starts now.
All right, let me share my screen. There we go. Well, thanks for that kind introduction, and great to be selected for this. So, I want to tell you first of all about Winnie. Winnie is our very first customer, and she bought a system from us in December of 2024, a system which is a hydroponic system for 300 plants. And she bought this system because she's worried about her food, where it comes from and how it is grown. Fishermen on Lake Victoria struggle to catch enough to sustain their families, and it's public knowledge that there is rampant use of chemicals in greens production and storage. And it makes sense that she is worried. Kampala urgently needs more climate-resilient food solutions. According to the UN, Kampala's population will double in the coming decades from 4 million right now to close to 10 million by 2050. And Uganda's Ministry of Health estimates that 1 in 4 children is stunted, partially due to limited availability of nutritious food. And climate change is predicted to make things even worse, with an estimated 20% drop in GDP in an already low-income country. But proven methods for sustainable food production do exist. The technology exists to provide high-quality food in small urban spaces. In aquaponics, we offer closed-loop soilless food production systems that combine fish and horticulture production. And hydroponics uses a mineral fertilizer to grow food. These are systems that are extremely resource efficient, give high yields per square meter, limit the impact on the environment, and can be installed in small spaces. This technology has been promoted by the Food and Agricultural Organization, among many others, for decades. But scalable business models based on this technology remain elusive. Many growers are afraid to invest, and those that have burnt their fingers on suppliers with limited knowledge and support structures, or have struggled to find a route to market for their produce. Until now, our tech and model are tailored for African cities. We offer standardized and modular aquaponics and hydroponic solutions of various sizes. Systems can grow between 30 to 1,200 plants, and our aquaponic systems house between 30 to 300 fish. And we've developed power and monitoring solutions that keep systems going, even in fragile power environments like Uganda's. This allows us to create a network of growers to build Africa's largest decentralized urban farm. Thousands of micro farms working together, designed and built for the African market. But it's not just about the product. It's also about the business around the product. Growers get food, income, and a guaranteed market through urban greens. When a customer here like Winnie buys a system from us, she becomes part of our network. We offer credit to make systems more affordable, but we do not stop there. Growers receive training, after-sales services, and they can buy affordable quality inputs for a variety of leafy greens and fruiting crops like tomatoes. And she can sell her produce back to us through our grower buyback program, offering growers a guaranteed route to market for whatever they grow in their systems. We aggregate this produce, sell it outright to off-takers, or process it into new products like mixed salads, pestos, etc. She can now reliably feed her family and generate additional income. And within roughly 18 months, she will have recovered the cost of her system. Kampala is a multi-million US dollar opportunity. 46% of urban-based Ugandans are already involved in some kind of food production. We believe that the market for system sales is worth hundreds of millions, and we can service at least 9 million of that by 2029. And everyone must eat, right? Like, we expect that with the systems that we install by year 5, we can generate $1.8 million in annually recurring revenue, which is just a mere fraction of the total market value. And there are plenty more cities for expansion. Our traction is showing strong product market fit. We have a fully developed product portfolio of different size products for both aquaponics and hydroponics, as well as smart power solutions. And we have already secured the funding to further digitize our grower client journey. We have sold 19 systems so far, and generated nearly $30,000 in revenues. And we have a pipeline of more than $150,000 worth of qualified leads. We're currently selling around 6 systems per month and see this growing month over month. 50% of these growers are already supplying us back with their fresh produce, and 100% of these growers continue to buy inputs from Urban Greens. We see our monthly recurring revenue growing by about 20% month over month. And we're fully operational. We have a motivated team led by myself and my business partner, Sandra. We have a demo site with 15 various setups for people to come and inspect and see what they will get if they buy a system from us. And our produce buyback is fully operational. And we have 15 plus partnerships in the pipeline, various organizations that are looking to partner with us to reach their beneficiaries, partners like women's groups, churches, and so on. We've so far received $420,000 worth of grant funding from EEP Africa and the World Food Programme Innovation Accelerator, which will take us through until the end of this year. And we were the International Solar Alliance SolarX Grand Challenge prize winner for our innovative product and business model. And that's only the beginning. We're now gearing up for growth with healthy unit economics. This year is all about going from our minimum viable product at the end of last year to this year having 68 systems installed and being able to generate 12 tons of fresh food with those systems and generate about $170,000 worth of revenue for Urban Greens. Next year is all about demonstrating scale. We want to install more than 240 systems, generate 56 tons of fresh food, and generate nearly $500,000 in revenues. And after that, it is about sustained growth. We want in 2027, we project to install nearly 600 systems, generate over 200 tons of fresh food, and $1.5 million in revenue. And from there, we just keep on growing. By year 4, we expect that the sales of the inputs, the recurring revenue, actually starts overtaking the sales of new systems. We're really building a platform for recurring revenue through the sales of these systems. And we realize that we need to invest in growth and scale, but also need to be profitable in an insecure funding environment. We expect to be EBITDA profitable by 2028 with minimal losses along the way. But it's not just about revenue. We are a social impact business by nature. By year 5, our growers will be able to earn or save $1.5 million annually through their food production systems. We create jobs for our growers and their staff and create 150 direct jobs with a strong focus on women and youth. And lastly, we will have a positive impact on our planet through shortened food supply chains, efficient use of resources, and we improve climate change resiliency for food production. To achieve our goals, we're looking to raise $250,000 from angel and early stage investors. This can be through smaller tickets or a consortium. We're looking for patient investors that understand what it takes to build a business like ours in a complex and generally under-resourced environment. But ideally, investors bring more than just capital. They bring expertise and networks into the business that support our growth. Aside from the equity that we're looking to raise through safe notes, we're also looking to raise $250,000 in debt to finance our accounts receivable and working capital needs. The equity that we intend to raise, we will use for CapEx to support operations, invest in the team to focus on tomorrow's business and not just today's. And we want to continue to develop and innovate on the product side and the digital backbone of the company. So together, growers like Winnie will no longer have to worry about the food that they put on the table for their families while earning enough with their system to cover for additional household expenditures. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Peter. That's like an excellent use of time. I've been paying close attention to the chat. I don't see any questions yet. So I think everybody was letting the pitch speak for itself. It was very compelling and they were flowing, but now is the time for Q&A. So please feel free to put the questions in the chat or you can just raise your hand. I'll give a minute for that. Any questions? I don't see any hands up. Carbo is asking a question in the chat. Peter, she says it's the, is the IoT solution sold separately?
So we don't sell the IoT solution separately. It's still like, so the IoT solution in itself, The hardware is fully proprietary, so we've developed that ourselves, including the firmware where most of the IP sits. We use an off-the-shelf cloud platform to aggregate the data and display the data and create a dashboard environment and an alert environment. We're not selling the IoT solution by itself for now. We do have funding aside from the funding that we have for the like the grower app that we intend to develop. We also have funding to further develop the IoT solution and come up with a low-cost standardized like hardware solution that we can then upload our own firmware on. So that's still in the plan for this year. And then like once we have developed that and we really have a standardized hardware solution to which you can connect like multiple sensors in different configurations, like we are thinking about then bringing the IoT solution as a standalone product to the market as well. But for now, it's really in service of being able to sell and install our systems.
And then how will this impact people in rural Uganda, especially refugee settlements?
So our product is and business model is mostly focused on the urban market, and that's also has to do with the fact that we want to offer this buyback guarantee, and like we want to make sure that it's more than just pushing a product, being able to service those systems as well, so they remain productive. But like the product is inherently suitable for refugee settlements as well. So we do have a bit of interest from people that want to set up systems there. Like what we have seen in the past with others that have tried to do this, ownership is key of those systems. So even simple hydroponic systems often get kind of rated for the materials, pumps disappear, solar systems disappear. But if there is kind of like an environment in which kind of like that can be controlled, and those systems remain productive, I think it makes a lot of sense. Like the systems are perfect for kind of like areas where it's otherwise too like difficult to grow food, and most of the refugee settlements in Uganda are in those type of areas. So yes, it would make a lot of sense, but the business case is for us still hard.
Okay, you have two more questions, and so maybe you'd have to answer them very short. One says it's an urban farming solution. Are you planning to expand in neighboring countries? And the other, can you provide further insights on the price points for the different sizes of systems?
So yes, the long-term goal would be to also expand to other cities within Uganda and other countries. But I think for now, at the stage that we are in, our focus is really to make it work here in Kampala and kind of like refine like both the product and the business processes to make sure it is ready for scale. I've been in a business before that scaled too quickly to other countries, and it was hard to manage, to say the least. So yes, ultimately that's the goal. But for now, like the focus is Kampala, and that's a massive market in its own right. In terms of price points, like the smallest systems, like the hydroponics systems, which is just plants, that starts at around like $220. So then you have like 30 to 40 plants. If you look at our largest aquaponics system, then it's more around $6,000, $7,000. So that's a system that can generate or can house around 1,200 plants. So it can generate a couple of 100 kilograms of fresh produce every month, and generate around 15 kilograms of fresh fish every month. So it's quite a range. But that's we can start small, and also growers can start small. And the way we've designed our systems is that you can start with a relatively small system and expand that system over time as you continue to earn money with your first system.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Peter. If you'll stop sharing now.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the platform, guys, and look forward to the other pitches.
You're welcome. So now you'll have the poll pop up on the screen. Please indicate whether you pass, follow up, or soft commit. Our next speech comes from LimaBot AI. They empower smallholder farmers with real-time crop disease diagnostics, weather updates, and farming tips through SMS, WhatsApp, and the app. And so I would like to invite Godfrey to pitch. And as he does, please drop your questions in the chat so when we get through the Q&A, it flows smoothly. Godfrey, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Let me share my
Hello.
screen. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, maybe you can put it on slideshow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, now I can see your screen. Wow.
All right. That's good. So, hello again, everyone. My name is Godfrey Kilimomeshi from Arusha, Tanzania. I'm the founder of LimaBot AI, where we use artificial intelligence to help farming and make farming easy. So, basically, LimaBot AI was inspired by problems facing African farmers. Every year, over 250 million smallholder farmers lose up to 50% of their crops due to undetected pests, diseases, and poor soil nutrients management. But also there is a lack of access to agronomists. For example, in Tanzania, one agronomist has to serve up to 2,000 farmers, and it's very undoable and unrealistic. And also climate change, on the other hand, it's keeping on worsening things for the farmer. So we decided to build LimaBot AI, an AI-powered crop diagnosis platform, which uses satellite images, phone images, and drones. And also we use soil sensors to get for soil testing and also to do soil analysis. We have made this easy and very accessible by using WhatsApp, SMS, and USSD, making sure that we are not leaving any farmer behind, regardless of the device that they're using or their geographical location from where they are. We understand our market very well, and we are setting ourselves apart first by the accessibility, because most of the farmers are living in remote areas, and there is a lot of platforms that have been built recently, but mostly are on web or mobile app, and they leave a lot of farmers who are the direct targets of these solutions. We have competitors such as like Mazao Hub, iShamba, Nuru, and even traditional extension officer. But we are making it easy, making it instantly for the farmers, and also we are making it available in local languages. Farmers can interact with our model using local languages and get all the analysis and the support by being easily understandable. The market size of African agri-tech is really booming. It's expected to hit 2.5 billion by the end of this year, with over 250 million smallholder farmers. It's our desire to acquire at least 10% of this market size. We make money by a hybrid model. We have a B2B and a B2C model, where in B2B, we work with companies such as insurance companies that are giving insurance to farms. Also, we deal with loans providers who are providing loans to farmers for them to have a yield predicts of the farms that they either give insurance or they give loans to. And also on the B2C, here we work directly with farmers, and farmers are paying a monthly to annual subscription. Since our launch in less than a year, we have been able to onboard over 12,000 farmers in Tanzania and Kenya. We have generated revenue of 18,000 US dollars and also raised 25,000 US dollars in capital. In 2 years, we are looking to we are looking to scale our product, increase our usage, and also increase our revenue by at least 50% of what we have seen since our launch. Our key team members include me, Godfrey Kilimomeshi. I'm a team leader with over 8 years of experience in computer science, business management, and also building innovative businesses. We also have Peter Oraya, a data scientist with over 8 years of experience in data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. We also have Elvi Lewis Ndugu, our product lead with over 7 years of experience in product development. We also have Dr. Marian, who is our agriculture specialist with over a decade experience in crop health, as well as we have Philip Msuya, who is our software development lead. We are also an impact startup supporting from social to environment impacts. We're supporting SDG number 1, number 2, and number 13. We are currently raising our pre-seed round of 150,000 US dollars to be able to improve our AI model, make it more accurate, but also increase our team and also onboard more farmers and scale to new markets such as Uganda and Rwanda. Thank you very much. This is LimaBot AI.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. The questions are already coming, but yes, the floor is open. If anybody else has questions, please put it in the chat. So, Godfrey, I'll draw your attention to the chat. There's a question already there for you. Are you raising equity or venture debt? From Karabo.
Okay. We're currently taking all means of investment from equity, debt, or even a grant. So we are like all in.
Okay. Thank you so much for that question, Karabo. We can take another. So if anybody else wants to ask anything, this is the time. Have you already worked with assurance companies?
Yes, we're currently working with a company in Tanzania. It's called Kilimo Bima. They are providing insurance to smallholder farmers.
I think we'll give it a, oh yes. So from 12,000 farmers, you gain 18,000 in revenue. Is that through the subscription?
No. This is from our B2B model. We haven't started charging the B2C. This is what we are currently looking to start charging the B2C from the next quarter.
Okay. So for Mr. Martin Warrior, there are several questions here, and you'd have to like go straight to the point because of time. What is your month-to-month revenue growth?
From 10 to 15%.
Okay. What is your subscription fee?
For subscription fee, this is mostly for smallholder farmers. We haven't started utilizing this, but we are looking to charge from $2 to $5 a month.
Okay. Do you work directly with farmers only, or you also work with agriculture extension officers?
We work with agriculture extension officers in terms of understanding more of the problems and diseases that are affecting the crops. But mostly we work with Farms Union because they give us access direct to the farmers for training them and also for recruiting them to our platform.
Okay. Is your model working with specific crops?
Yes, currently we have specific crops. We have maize, we have rice, we have beans, we have potatoes, but also we are looking to commercial farms. So we are also training our model into coffee, tobacco, and also we are looking to do a lot into flower farming because we are based in Arusha and there is a lot of flower farming. So we are also seeing opportunity on that. and we are looking to work around that as well.
Amazing. What is your valuation?
1.5 million.
And which insurance and banks are you working with?
Okay. So we work with Kilimo Bima, and we are also currently about to work with a bank called UBA.
Okay. I love how engaging the audience is. Um, how did you get the 12,000 subscribers considering many farmers are not tech savvy?
All right. So we are doing this with partnerships with farmers unions. So it's easily once we go to their meetings, we train them and we onboard them directly. That's
Okay.
been our strategy to go to the market so far.
And we have a final question here. What is the cost of your weather station devices?
Uh, we currently have soil testers. We don't have weather station devices. So our soil testers cost $30, and this is a one-time buy-off.
Okay. Thank you so. Oh, wait. I speak too soon. There's one final one. For a farmer who is paying $2 to $5 for the app, have you evaluated his potential related benefits?
Uh, this means like a value for the money, if I'm getting the question
Yes, I
correct.
guess the benefits that they're getting.
Yes, correctly. This is from the process of if a farmer wants to get a traditional extension officer to visit the farm, to do maybe a scouting of the farm to understand what's the problem. It's way much expensive compared to $2 to $5. But also the cost of the losing of the crops itself, because now the farmer can save a lot if they can get early warnings or they can get instantly diagnosis of the crops. So we are saving them in terms of the cost and also in terms of losing the crops yields.
Godfrey, they do not want to let you go. In fact, there's another question now. This will be the
Yeah.
final question. Any more questions, we'll put you in contact with Godfrey. Um, what's the device test beyond humidity and pH?
It also tests moisture. So it's mostly for moisture, humidity, and pH levels.
Okay. So that was an excellent speech. Thank you for your time. We'll bring up the investor polls now on the screen.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. You can stop sharing your screen. Okay. So our final pitch today comes from Jodoor, presented by Amin.
Hello, everyone. Yes,
Okay,
myself and my co-founder Sukaina.
okay, both of you. You're here. Amazing. So, are you ready? Yep, your 10 minutes starts now.
Yeah, I think we are. Sukaina, you're good to go.
Yes, I'm good to go. Can you share the pitch today?
Who is sharing the screen so that I
I
can
am.
give?
I
Oh,
am,
okay.
please.
Okay, I've given you.
So I guess you'll introduce yourself and your co-founder.
Yes, so hello everyone. It's a big pleasure to meet you all. My name is Sukaina. I am the co-founder of Jodoor, and I'll be presenting alongside my co-founder Amin. Amin is the CEO of Jodoor. Uh, yep. All right, so we go. Um, so I, I, really like the theme of this pitch session because because we are talking finally about the food, the kind of food that feeds nations, sustains livelihoods, and connects us all. But now let's face the hard truth, which is our current way of growing that is broken. Today, I'm here to show you how Jodoor is planting seeds of change for a resilient, sustainable agricultural future. Now the problem is, I want to take Morocco, for example, because our pitch head is Morocco. Morocco just endured its hottest year in over 40 years. Rainfall down by 27%. Fields are drying up. Small farms are disappearing, and our crops are struggling to survive. Therefore, farmers can't afford the technology they need, and 40% of demand is left unmet, while 50% of produce gets wasted. It's a vicious cycle, and it's certainly not just food, but livelihoods. This isn't just a problem, but this is a crisis. Now let's talk about solution. Now imagine this instead. A farm that uses 80% less water, produces 12 times more yields, and leaves zero chemical residues behind. That's what Jodoor is building. And we're giving farmers and investors access to affordable, resilient agriculture powered by our patented technology. It's not just about growing food, but it's about growing possibilities. And by 2028, we'll have improved the income of 16 farmers and created 100 new jobs. Most of them are women. So let's talk about our products precisely. Jodoor's products are mainly in three components. First of all, the installation, which is turnkey hydroponic farms that produces 100 tons yearly capacity. And these farms are monitored by our own IoT platform that we've developed internally and we've patented. And this allows us to produce premium leafy greens with zero chemicals that we're selling to premium markets. I think you're mute.
Excuse me. I think I didn't share the. I lost connection for a second, but we can continue. I'm sharing again now.
That's fine. Take your time.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Okay, in terms of impacts, I've already mentioned that we are saving up to 80% of water compared to conventional agriculture, but we're also saving or increasing productivity 12 times higher. We've also succeeded to afford technology that is 30% cheaper, and this solution, this package, allow us to create sustainable jobs in rural communities. Until now, we've created 16 sustainable jobs for farmers, which 80% of them are women. I think, you have troubles in the slides. Okay, you can go ahead and explain the business model.
Okay, thank you, Sakil. So regarding our business model, we first start by developing the technology and operating it. And we start testing our own technology and mastering the economics. So basically, we produce crops and we sell these crops. And then we offer technology to both farmers and investors. And we offer a triple system: technology, financing, and access to markets. So investors get yields when they invest in our farms, and farmers get access to the technology and to the market, therefore generating a resilience. In terms of market, the market is very deep, as mentioned by my colleague earlier. By 2030, we target to reach a $7 million market, and this is barely a 0.3% of the total market. So we want to focus on the Middle East region and in Morocco, and combining these two opportunities, it would address an immediate opportunity of 7 million. In terms of market validation, we have installed 3,500 square meters. So we have more and more adapted to rural areas rather than urban. We've generated $200K last year in revenue. And we have two distribution and transformation contracts that allow us to export globally and give access to this market reach to all the farmers that work with us. As the technology has a certain level of cost, we need to ensure the off-taking of these crops. This is why it's absolutely strategic to support the farmer not only on the technological level, but also on the financing and the market access. So therefore, by nature, our business model evolves. We started in the farmer model, on which we currently are. We're deploying to what we call farm as a financial product for investors that are currently giving us money to scale our production capacity. And we finalize and we reach our peak by an aggregator model, pretty common in Africa, where the technologist is also the off-taker. And this is where the industrialization of our processes comes into play. In terms of competitive advantage, we're really trying to build the right technology level for the right context. We're not trying to challenge with our farms and iFarms are the best in the ecosystem globally. We're trying to find the right cost for the right context that can have real and reasonable return on investment, and this is our core value. So how do we support the farmer? We basically bring the technology, the commercial access to our partners that we have developed and we have sold to already. And we bring financial support to our financial partners that as they know our technology, know our ability to sell, they finance the farmer, and we create a virtuous cycle for a maximum adoption. In terms of team, so we are currently a team of 5 engineers and another 10 farmers. Have various type of skills from engineering, finance, sales, and operations. And we have already a structured board that supports us. As the time flies, I will jump quickly to the financials. So currently, we achieved 190K revenue last year with a 15% net income. So already positive, and we expect to reach 7.8 by 2023 with a flat 20% net income. We are currently fundraising $700K as our seed round. We have already secured 500K with the letter of intention, and we still need to secure 200K to scale the team, scale growth, launch the investment products, and also industrialize our patents. So this is the missing ticket we currently have, and our target is to close by September and launch the scalability. Sukina, may I let you close?
Yeah, sure. So thank you for your attention. And we always close our pitches with this quote that inspires us all. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Today we're planting seeds of change of tomorrow. So join us in this journey. Thank you.
That's such a beautiful quote. Thank you so much. So we're now to the Q&A section, and as usual, we're going to give a couple of minutes for the questions to come in because our investors were paying close attention and now they'll be typing up their questions. So please stop sharing your screen. Thank you. So if there's anything our investors would like clarity on, this is the perfect time to ask.
Igman. So, Mepata. All right.
Somebody needs to mute. We're giving a minute for questions. Okay, so Kayabo has a question for you. I'll draw your attention to the chat. So investors in the business model, are they financing the loan book or what are they investing in per se?
Yeah, this is a great question. So basically, we rely on a on a model that is very well used in the real estate. So basically, it's a co-financing of the capex. We create an SPV for each farm we install, and we share the capital of that special purpose vehicle. So basically, we are partner in each farm we launch. So with their cash, we install production capacity, we operate, we get dividends of the results plus management fees, and the investor pays the capex. It's not a loan, so they do invest, and they get 66% of the revenue. So it's a third versus two-third. And this allows them to get a stable financial yield of 8 to 9%, which is already higher than the current real estate in yield. And on our end, we are able to scale our know-how without adding capex, and then securing and achieving access to deeper markets.
Amazing. Kayabo says it's a cool structure. Somebody needs to mute. Philemon. Thank you very much. So 1 more minute for questions. I mean, maybe everybody is sold. Maybe everybody loves it. They don't have questions.
Or maybe I just confused people with my slides. I apologize for that.
No. Just 1 more minute. It's an open space to dig deeper into any part of the pitch you'd like. We welcome your thoughts. I mean, are you planning to scale to other countries?
Yes, of course. So currently what we do, as we have different models, first the productions will be in Morocco and around Morocco, but our exports will go to different places. As we have high production capacity, what we do is during the summer, we export to the Middle East, and during the winter, it's more around Europe and North Africa, and North African countries. And step by step, as our market grows, we're going to install production capacity close to our off-taking countries.
Thank you.
Regarding the technology installation, then it's different model. Our technology is more adapted to African countries, but we only focus on large and rural farms, as we consider that return on investment only is reachable until you reach a certain size.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Amin. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. So the investor poll is going to pop up on the screen. And we've noticed that the votes that are coming in, are very... Okay, so yes. These responses are really, really important and we need them. It helps us to track interest. It helps us to organize follow-up conversations, and it helps us to give founders the feedback that they need to keep building. So please, please, please take the time to vote. And if you're having any issues, just let us know in the chats. Okay, I see the votes coming in. You can soft commit, you can follow up, or you can pass. So this is...
I mean, what are your primary sources of revenue for your startup?
Sure. We have 80% of farm installation, and the rest is crop production. By the end of the year, it will balance out, and then majority of our revenue will become from service and technology installation. The idea is to move from a capex heavy to a capex light and focus more on servicing and one-off production installation.
There's a comment in the chat. Carbo is saying that the presentation was very quick, so she didn't see all the slides. So because Amin still has time, basically, he didn't utilize all his time. So if there's any particular aspect that you'd like him to touch on, he can.
I think, I mean, you can share the first couple of slides because I think that's where we lost you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, of course.
Let me just give you the sharing rights. Okay, you can walk us through the first.
Go, screen share. Screen. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Loading, yeah.
Okay. So the first slide was regarding the solution.
Okay.
So our impact, which is in a way common to hydroponic companies. The difference with us is that achieved higher yield because we control the climate fully. That generates then a higher the depreciation is controlled within the cost. That allows us to have produce cheaper to be able to be sold in African markets. That's absolutely core important points. And the other part is that we offer financial products based on our farms. This was the two sides solution. Then Sukina mentioned the value proposition on saving water, increasing productivity, and reducing the capex cost, which is also a higher value in the local markets, plus a high impact in terms of job creations. The technology is patented, so we have a patent on the irrigation system and also on the software that allows us to monitor various farms in different regions of the country, all from a different place. So this is a mix between IoT, data analysis, and automation. We produce approximately 15% crops, varieties of crops, and we're step by step moving to other markets like strawberries, ornamental, to keep increasing our potential growth. But again, it's very deep, so we're far from being from saturating the market. In case there are new comer, we can always pivot and use our technology core to do other type of crops and allow farmers to access this technology for cheaper cost. Maybe where I haven't touched base much is on the roadmap. So in 2024 was basically the year of building the patents. We sealed our distribution partnership because exporting crops is something very complicated when you don't have the right logistics, cooling, refrigerated logistics. So this was absolutely core for us in order to make the whole business attractive for local farmers. We reached 3,400 square meters installed, and we launched our first financial product. So basically, we have a platform in itself that allows us to attract investors where they get money just from the investment. So they are passive investors. Therefore, we scale the capacity and we invest more. And I mean, the global investment is shared versus a higher production capacity, which makes our produce at the end even cheaper. And basically, and the end of the goal of 2026, once we get our funding, is to industrialize farm manufacturing, so from greenhouse to systems, to deploy the service model, and then to export commercially to the MENA region. Technology for Africa and crops, Middle East and Europe. So these are the things I haven't touched base much during my pitch. Financials, I think I went through it already, but I'm happy to share this pitch to any who is anybody who is interested. And so for the fundraise, as I said, it was already ongoing. The holding is on creation. We need 200K extra. We'd rather have it from African footprint investors because we want to scale there and we need a footprint locally. Currently, we have a footprint more in the North Africa and the Middle East. We want to have African partners more in the middle or the south. And we would use these funds for scaling production capacity, scaling the team, and industrializing our patents to sustain the growth that we have mentioned in our financials.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Amin. I feel now everybody has a grasp of what your startup is all about.
Great.
You can stop sharing your screen. And so we're going to put the investor poll up again. For Jodoor.
Also, if you have a question to you can ask right now. And I hope, Karabo, that you have been able to get some clarity.
The one on the screen right now happens to be for Urban Greens, which is the first startup that was presented. So this is for Urban Greens. We're just relaunching because I think we did not get as much engagement as we'd like. So this is for Urban Greens, the first startup that's pitched. Urban Greens powers the future of city-based food security with hydroponic and aquaponic systems. This is for Urban Greens. So the poll is going to be up there. Please engage with it. And of course, if you'd prefer to contact us after having given it some thoughts, you're also welcome to. The next poll is up, and this is for LimaBot. Please check the name before you vote. LimaBot empowers smallholder farmers with real-time crop disease diagnostics, weather updates, and farming tips via USSD, SMS, WhatsApp, and their app. So this is for LimaBot AI. Please engage with it. Thirty more seconds on the screen. Yes, there happens to be more engagement now, which is good. Excellent. Karaba wants to know if she changes her mind later on, if she can contact the ABAN team to follow up with one of the startups. Of course you can. You're always welcome to reach out. You have our emails, you have our phone numbers, you have our LinkedIn. The final poll is up, and it's for Jodoor. Thirty more seconds for the poll on Jodoor. I'm laughing at Carol's comments.
Yeah.
So thank you once again to Peter, to Godfrey, to Amin for your sharp, data-driven pitches, and to our investors for their time and their engagements. So these poll results will guide our next steps, and you'll receive a follow-up email for further conversation. So I would like to pass it on to June.
Thank you, Adiola. Thank you, everyone, for being patient and for asking questions and for your interest. With the polls, I can see the engagement with those ones that would like a follow-up with all the founders. So we are glad to have shared these exceptional startups today for the pitch. And the next steps is we'll just do the follow-on conversation introductions with the founders. And from there, we will be able to monitor the conversations and we'll see how it goes from there. We're so glad to have you join us for this venture showcase. This is one of our initiatives to increase the number of angel investors in the continent for climate smart agriculture, but also to make capital accessible to innovative founders in the field. So yeah, and until next time, bye.
Goodbye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Martin.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sonia.
everyone.
Thank you,
Have a great
Martin.
day. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank
Goodbye.
you, Amin. Thank you,
Bye,
Godfrey.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Mm.